Hello Hoopers, Sarah the Vegan Hooper here. Today I want to teach you how to do the gyroscope. I first saw ISO Puppy do this move, and she used to have a tutorial up on her channel, but it no longer is there. So I want to teach you how to do it the right way so that it's clean and beautiful. It also opens up a lot of doors for cool twin tech and different variations. For this tutorial, my right hand will have the red hoop and my left hand will have the light blue hoop, and the only thing you need to know how to do is a clean isolation. So if you know how to do that, then let's jump right into it. For today's tutorial, my right hand will be doing the isolation while my left hand does the coin flip smear half isolation. You can switch hands if it's comfortable for you. It's actually a good idea to learn it both ways, but for today I'm going to teach you with your right hand doing an isolation. So I see a lot of people do this, and it looks pretty cool, but it is not what I'm teaching you today. I want to talk about the isolation real quick. It's important to have it very clean. So a lot of times when you flip your hand at the top, that's when your isolation either moves or looks rigid. So practice a very soft hand turn right here, real quick but soft, so that when you flip it and then grab it again, it's not heavy or rigid or harsh. It's definitely helpful if you look in the mirror. So I'm going to start with the left hand, okay? How you start this trick with your left hand is your wrist is facing down, thumb is facing to the right side, and your hoop is framing your body. This is how you start it. Then you are going to isolate a quarter of the way. Then flip your hoop behind you so it touches your left shoulder. And then it's going to touch the middle of your back and the right side of your shoulder. The whole time your hand is in the same spot, it's not moving over here. The only thing that's moving is your elbow is kind of moving up. And then from here, once it is on your right shoulder, you're going to bring it in front of you. At the same time, you're going to isolate the hoop back down so that you are in the starting position. So quarter isolation, touch your shoulder, back, your other shoulder, bring in front and isolate down. And you will be repeating this move over and over again. And once you repeat it, the beginning that was a little quarter of an isolation turns into just a half isolation. So while you are isolating in the front with the half isolation, that's not touching your body. But when you smear it behind you and drag it behind you, it is touching your back the whole time, whether it's your shoulder, your middle back, or your right shoulder. By doing this, by thinking of it while you're doing the smear, or feeling it touching your back, it ensures that your smear is clean. So we discussed what the left hand is doing during the gyroscope. What your right hand is doing is a perfect isolation, framing your body the whole time, nice and clean so it doesn't jump all over or it's not rigidy like this, okay? So definitely practice isolations. It's a good thing to practice, especially with twins, because it just looks nice. Let's put this all together. how we begin is the left hand down with your wrist down, your right hand in front of it with the wrist down. My left hand is on top of my right wrist. It's in a layered effect. So this is how we start. So once you have the hand placement down, we're going to begin. Remember, your hands are together the whole time. So first you do the little quarter isolation with both hoops. Then you're going to drag the hoop, your left hoop behind you so it's touching your left shoulder while you are bringing your isolated right hoop up. And then as your left hoop does the rest of the smear, which is the touching of the back and then bringing forward, you are going to do the hand flip of the isolation. Okay? Hand flip. So you're smearing quickly because the hand flip of the isolation is quick. And then when it's in front of you again, your left hoop is in front of you again, you are just going to finish the isolation. And then quarter isolation, smear, isolate, smear, isolate, smear. Now notice my left hoop that is doing the smear. When it goes behind my back, my hands are still together. It's just my hoop moving and my elbow moving. Now, focus on it touching your back. Remember I told you that? Focus on a nice clean isolation with your right hand. And last but not least, focus once the hoop, your left hoop is done smearing behind your back and you bring it in front again, focus on a clean layered effect here so that when you go to bring the hoop back behind you, no one sees it coming. So you can mess around with this first and then drag it behind your back. It's just a cool illusion. And this is the gyroscope. So like I said, the possibilities are endless with this move, okay? You could do lots of different things just by concentrating on the smear or the isolation, okay? So good luck, happy hooping. I hope you have fun with this. Peace and God bless. Mwah.